The Pecron E3600 and the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 are two competitively spec'd units in two completely different price ranges. One of them has a massive leg up on the other. Spoiler alert, it's the Pecron. The Pecron has a huge advantage that very few people know about, but we're gonna get into that later. For now, let's put them head to head to determine if you should buy
this or that. This or that. This or that. This or that. This or that.
So welcome back to the lab where our opinions cannot be bought. To start off, both of these are great units and we have recommended them to you guys in the past. We have full review videos of both of these units if you guys want to go ahead and check them out in detail. We also have any discount codes that we could get for you guys in the description down below, as well as information on this month's giveaway. But I know you guys are dying to find out what Pecron's big advantage is, so let's throw them in a ring and see who comes out on top. First up, there's a 1000 watt-hour difference between the two units. EcoFlow has a 4000 watt-hour battery, while Pecron only has a 3072 watt-hour battery. In a blackout, that would power your fridge for almost a full day, so EcoFlow gets the first point. EcoFlow also has a larger inverter at 4000 watts. Pecron's is 3600. 400 watts isn't a huge difference. It might power a few more things, but it's not going to change your life much. However, EcoFlow has the ability to run 240, where with Pecron, you need 2 units to run 240 volts. Here's the interesting thing though. At the time of filming, the Delta Pro 3 is $2,799. The Pecron advantage that we were talking about earlier is that you can bundle 2 of these units with the 240 volt hub for $2,898. So we're gonna circle back to this because we wanna keep this video a level playing field, but 2 units does mean double everything. Double the inverter, double the battery. It's Pecron's cheat code. But for now, unit to unit, EcoFlow does take the point for the inverter. Both don't surge amazingly. In our testing, we did see Pecron surge a little bit better, so we're gonna give them the surge point. And when it comes to charging these guys with solar, the EcoFlow has 2600 watts of input, while the Pecron only has 2400 watts of input. But if you compare these to the battery capacity, the Pecron will actually charge faster than the EcoFlow. So we're gonna give Pecron the point because their solar is a better match for the battery size. For the AC input, both of them charge at 1800 watts. However, the EcoFlow has the generator adapter, which means that you can charge it with 240 volts, whether that's from a generator or a grid plug. Either way, you can charge this way faster, so we're gonna give EcoFlow the point. They also get another point when it comes to the sound. EcoFlow hands down is the winner. It's dead quiet. Pecron sounds like a grumbling beehive. Now looking at the ports and plugs, both of them have 4 120 volt plugs, a 30 amp plug, 2 USB-A's, 2 USB-C's. Pecron has barrel connectors, which is whatever, but EcoFlow has a 240 volt plug directly on the unit. They both have good screens and the UPS works on both. So overall, with the functionality, EcoFlow takes the point. In our opinion, EcoFlow also has the slight advantage in the look and feel. I'm not a big fan on the way that the Pecron looks. EcoFlow, on the other hand, it looks fantastic. It's got good plastics and has a modern look that will fit in your home anywhere. Both units are also expandable and they look super clean with the batteries attached. Both of them are similarly sized and they both have a 30 amp plug, so you can use them in a trailer or an RV. When it comes to portability, EcoFlow's handle and wheels does make it a lot easier to drag around. Pecron does have a cart, but it's an add-on, you have to buy it separately. So EcoFlow is going to take the point for versatility. Pecron comes back with another point. It's able to be expanded to 15.4 kilowatt hours, and EcoFlow currently does 12. If you try to call these guys for support, you'll realize that both of them have warm bodies to answer the phone. It's not that great. We wouldn't say either of them has good support. We're just gonna give them a tie. And when it comes to the price, this is another easy point for Pecron. Pecron is only $13.99, while the EcoFlow is $27.99. And for Robbie's ransom requirements, neither one of them has a light. The Pecron does have a 12 volt socket though, so Pecron gets this point. So look, unit for unit, EcoFlow is clearly on top, but when you factor in the price, things kind of change. Not only was it just marginally better than the Pecron, but if we circle back to Pecron's advantage that we hit on earlier, you can get 2 of these Pecrons with the 240 volt hub for basically the same price as the one Delta Pro 3. And that means that you have 7,200 watts for the inverter, just over 6,000 watt hours of battery. You get your 240 output, and it also doubles everything. The amount of ports you have, your solar input, and you could break them up, leave one at home, take one of them with you on the go. So at the end of the day, not only is the single unit comparable, but if you're willing to spend the money on the Delta Pro 3, you can get a system that is leaps and bounds bigger and better if you just spend that money on the 2 Pecrons. This is such a good deal that we actually made a full video just on the sole fact that this is the best way to spend money on portable power in 2025. So whether you're trying to get the 1 unit or the combo deal, regardless of what the points say, we would recommend going with Pecron. EcoFlow is great, it's clearly a fantastic power station, but you can't argue price, especially in today's economy. Anyways, that's all that we got for you guys. Check out the description down below for information on this month's giveaway, as well as any coupons that we can get for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and stay charged.